Good afternoon, friends. I am delighted that it is a beautiful, warm spring day because today's the first day of spring, 1st of March. So it is lovely. There's a little bit of heat in the sun. I think the tide is going out, but I'm not entirely sure. Just going to point us towards the sun, where I intend to do some of my searching. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Look at that. Oh my goodness, what a colour. Look at these. Oh, look. Lovely. Thank you very much. I really don't need any more Seaglass, but I need to check out if there are any particularly beautiful bits that have to become home with me. And these are very nice, look at them. They're all smooth and lovely. Irresistible, I'm afraid. Like some of them are lurking in the water still. Ooh! Trying to catch me. Oh. It is heavenly here. Just heavenly. Oh, that one on the way back. I don't know if I said to people before, when you search a beach, if you've got a small beach like this, it's worthwhile going up and down the beach because you will find things on the different direction that you didn't spot on the way down. So on the way back up, you'll see things slightly different angle, and often can find gnomy little bits like that. So this isn't actually the route I went in, so I should actually follow my own advice and do what I said. So for example, another really, I love these pieces here. You know I'm not madly keen on Kelly Green normally, but I've come to love it just because of the quality you get on this beach. They're really well smoothed, just really rounded. Probably not terribly old. I suspect that this quartz beach, you know, that all this lovely pebbly stuff really does the work and makes the glass very smooth and very round very quickly. So because I don't think that's very old glass, you can see it's not very thick. You do find old bits. I mean, it's not that you don't find old bits. That side of it is, it's not sharp, but it's not just as round. But you can see what I mean. They get smooth so quickly here, I think. Now, of course, it's naughty boys and girls throwing their beer bottles on the beach or over the side of boats, which is very naughty. But oh, isn't that a gorgeous colour? So that isn't just ordinary Kelly green, it's like that lovely spring green. Yummy! Lovely. Look, I love these little stones that are just round black stones, but when they dry off, they're not. They always have a kind of interesting tinge. Oh, there you are. There's another bit of glass that was hiding. See what I mean? The problem is my glasses have gone dark, so it's actually hard for me to see things like the clear glass. It needs to really bounce off the beach for me to see it. I'm sure I saw a nice little bit of brown there. And I put my hand down for it, and it disappeared. How cheeky. Oh, there it is. So, a bit of brown, not particularly nice, actually. You can go back. There's a stone, which I thought for a moment was a nice piece of brown. I'm going to take that with me to see what colour it turns up. can hear people laughing at, so it's so still. I can hear those children laughing. At least I hope they're laughing and not screaming for help. That would be very embarrassing. Help, help. No, they're just out like myself enjoying the lovely afternoon. Back down to where we were before, so I'm going to go back and get onto the little beach that's around here. And I do that by very bravely, look, sorry, I should have shown you that, that's rude, just to put it in my pocket, by going through this little walkway. Very nice, very nice. And on down. I think the tide is going out, I think. So, quite new. That's what I mean. That is quite new, I think. The glass is not sharp. It's got a long way to go. But already you can kind of see that it's never going to have the sea marks in it. Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Here's a nice bit. There's a little bit of clear. Oh man, there's a bit of plastic, so I'll take that away. Get that in the bin. There's a sea bin in Bangor now, which I think is really making a difference. It does seem to be collecting quite a lot of the plastic, which sadly is polluting our beaches. Of course, glass was a pollutant too. You have to remember that. This is about people being very careless about their rubbish disposal. The fact that the sea takes it and turns it into something beautiful is lucky, and I'm not aware of it doing any particular harm to sea creatures. Oh, you're lovely. Look at that. Bright, bright, bright green. Oh, see, now I'm down at this level. I'm spotting all these other nice things, so lovely. I'm very pleased about that nice kind of turquoisey teal aqua one. That's why I come back over and over and over again. Here, ooh, very frosted. A little bit of lime or yellow. Is that yellow? Ooh, I think that counts as yellow. That will go in my yellow jar, which hasn't got very much in it. I think that's definitely yellow. Very lovely, soft green. Love it. And we'll just, oh, look at that. My goodness. That will be really frosty. That's drying out already in the sun, and it will be really frosty. You can actually see the frost beginning to form on it, just in the sun. So it will get really frosty. Oh, look. Sorry, I just looked behind myself and saw those two. There. And there. Very nice. I'm just going to sprint up here and then sprint back. Just to remind ourselves of the beauty of nature. It's a wee bit brittle. I think we'll leave that. It will be nice eventually, but it's not really very nice now. Oh, what's this? However, that's very lovely. Oh yeah, good stuff. There's a big overhang here. Every so often, if I spotted something nice, I would crawl in there, but I can't spot anything just at the minute. here we are on the way down. You start seeing other little bits. I'm going to look over here. This is the bit where I found a really beautiful piece of aqua the other day, or turquoise really it was. It's, yeah. But it hasn't thrown up all the rest of it yet. Oh, there is a perfect little heart. Look at that. Right, well, not maybe perfect, but it is a little heart. Hello, Duncan. That's one of my fellow artists. All right, my dears. Oh, something weird has happened to the focus of the phone. I'm sorry, people. Don't know what's happened there. Oh, take care, all. Just listen.